Natalie was a bright and spirited 10-year-old girl with big dreams and an even bigger heart. Despite facing the challenges of cancer, she never let her illness dull her shine. Diagnosed with leukemia, Natalie underwent chemotherapy that made her feel weak and tired. But through it all, her love for music remained a powerful force in her life. Elvis Presley was not just a singer to her, he was a symbol of joy and hope. She would often listen to his songs, letting the melodies lift her spirits and fill her with happiness. Every lyric felt like a friend encouraging her to keep fighting. Natalie's room was decorated with posters of Elvis, and she could often be found singing along to his greatest hits from her bed, dreaming of the day she could see him perform live. As she faced each treatment, Natalie drew strength from her love of music. Even when standing became difficult, she insisted that nothing would stop her from attending Elvis's concert. Her determination to be there, wheeling herself into the venue with a smile on her face, showcased the bravery that defined her spirit. Music was more than just sound to Natalie. It was a lifeline that connected her to joy amidst hardship. The thought of seeing Elvis in person filled her with excitement and hope, two things she clung to tightly during her tough journey. Chemotherapy took a significant toll on Natalie's body, leaving her feeling exhausted and frail. She often struggled with nausea and fatigue, making even the simplest tasks feel like climbing a mountain. Standing became difficult, and there were days when just getting out of bed felt like too much to handle. Yet, through it all, Natalie remained determined to live life to the fullest. Her doctors often reminded her that the treatment was necessary to help her heal, but those words provided little comfort during the rough days. She missed playing outside with her friends and engaging in activities she loved. Instead of giving in to despair, Natalie turned to music as her escape. Each song she listened to served as a reminder of brighter days ahead. Despite her frail condition, Natalie's spirit shone brightly. Her love for Elvis fueled her determination to push through the discomfort. As the concert day approached, she focused all her energy on that moment, imagining the thrill of hearing him sing live. The thought of being in the audience, surrounded by other fans while listening to his voice, lifted her spirits. Even though chemotherapy left her weak, it could not dim her passion for life or her unwavering hope for a better tomorrow. Her heart remained full of dreams, and nothing would stop her from experiencing the joy that came from music, and especially from seeing Elvis perform live. As the concert date approached, Natalie's excitement grew like a spark igniting a fire. She could hardly contain her joy as she envisioned herself at Elvis's concert. The thought of seeing him perform live filled her with hope, and every day she practiced how she would cheer for him, even from her wheelchair. Determined to make this dream come true, Natalie spent hours planning for the big night. Her family decorated her wheelchair with colorful streamers and vibrant stickers of Elvis. She even picked out her favorite outfit, an Elvis-themed shirt that made her feel brave and special. As they prepared to go to the concert, Natalie's heart raced with anticipation. On the day of the concert, she woke up early, unable to wait any longer. Every moment felt like an adventure, despite her body still feeling tired from treatment. With each passing hour, her enthusiasm only grew stronger as she imagined being part of a cheering crowd, singing along to Elvis's greatest hits. When it was finally time to leave, Natalie wheeled herself to the car with a wide smile and sparkles in her eyes. Nothing could dampen her spirit. As they arrived at the venue, she could hear the distant sound of music and laughter, making her heart beat faster with excitement. This was not just another event, it was a chance for Natalie to feel alive again and connect with something that brought her pure happiness, proving that no obstacle could stand in the way of her dreams. As Natalie and her family arrived at the concert venue, her heart raced with anticipation. The large arena was buzzing with energy, filled with fans wearing Elvis shirts and waving colorful banners. The air was thick with excitement, and the sound of laughter and music echoed all around them. Bright lights danced on the stage, creating a magical atmosphere that made it feel like a dream. Natalie gazed in awe at the sea of people surrounding her, all united by their love for Elvis. She could see families, friends, and even some children her age, all eagerly chatting and sharing their enthusiasm. The crowd's joyful chatter made her feel like she was part of something much bigger than herself. It was a feeling of belonging that warmed her heart. As she settled into her wheelchair, Natalie took a deep breath, letting the vibrant energy wash over her. She could hardly believe she was finally here, ready to see her idol perform live. The thought of being surrounded by fellow fans filled her with joy. Even though she felt weak from her treatment, the excitement made her feel strong and alive. When the lights dimmed and the crowd erupted in cheers, Natalie couldn't contain her smile. She felt a wave of happiness surge through her as she looked around at the faces glowing with anticipation. This was more than just a concert. It was a moment where music brought everyone together, and Natalie knew she was exactly where she needed to be. The energy in the arena reached a fever pitch as the lights dimmed and a hush fell over the crowd. Suddenly, a spotlight illuminated the stage, and there he was, Elvis Presley, standing tall with his signature jumpsuit sparkling under the bright lights. The audience erupted into cheers, their voices rising like waves crashing unrestrained against the shore. It was a moment that felt electric, charged with anticipation and admiration. Elvis greeted the crowd with a warm smile, his charisma radiating outwards like a beam of sunshine. As the first notes of his opening song filled the air, Natalie felt her heart swell with joy. She watched intently as he moved gracefully across the stage, captivating everyone with his powerful voice and magnetic presence. Each lyric he sang seemed to draw the audience closer together, creating a bond that made them all feel like part of something extraordinary. The excitement in the arena was palpable. Fans sang along enthusiastically, their voices blending into a beautiful chorus that echoed through every corner of the venue. People waved their arms and danced in their seats as Elvis belted out his greatest hits, each one met with wild applause and cheers. Natalie found herself cheering too, her spirit soaring despite her physical limitations. This was not just a performance, it felt like a celebration of life, music, and love, an unforgettable experience that would resonate in her heart forever. As Elvis sang, Natalie felt as though the world around her faded away, leaving just the music and the magic of the moment. Her wheelchair became a place of joy rather than a reminder of her struggles. With each song, her smile grew wider, radiating pure happiness that seemed to light up the space around her. She watched Elvis move across the stage, his charisma captivating not just her but everyone in the audience. Despite her physical challenges, Natalie's spirit soared with each note he sang. She couldn't help but sway gently in her chair, feeling a sense of freedom she hadn't experienced in a long time. The rhythm of the music coursed through her, and she instinctively danced along, lost in the joy that enveloped her. Around her, fans cheered and sang loudly, their voices blending into a beautiful harmony that filled the arena. But for Natalie, it felt as if the music was playing just for her. She caught glimpses of families sharing smiles and laughter, and it made her heart swell with warmth. This was not merely a concert, it was a space where love and support coexisted, lifting every soul present. In that moment, despite the sickness that had weakened her body, Natalie felt resilient and powerful. She knew that she was part of something special, a connection through music that transcended all difficulties. Her radiant smile reflected not only her love for Elvis but also the strength within her to face whatever came next. As Elvis continued to sing, he scanned the audience, soaking in the energy and joy that surrounded him. Suddenly, his gaze landed on Natalie, glowing with happiness in her wheelchair. Her radiant smile stood out amidst the sea of fans, and for a moment, time seemed to stand still. The warmth in her eyes and the sheer joy on her face deeply moved him. Elvis paused mid-song and pointed toward Natalie, a smile spreading across his face. The crowd followed his gaze, and a wave of excitement rippled through the audience as they realized who he was looking at. He stepped back from the microphone, signaling to his band to hold the music. With a gentle nod, he made his way off the stage, moving through the throng of enthusiastic fans who parted to let him through. When he reached Natalie, he knelt beside her, bringing himself down to her level. His presence enveloped her in warmth and affection. "Hey there," he said softly, his voice filled with genuine care. "You're shining like a star tonight." Natalie could hardly believe it, she was face to face with her idol. Elvis took her hand in his as the crowd erupted into cheers and applause, their encouragement filling the air. In that magical moment, the connection between them was undeniable. Elvis began to sing a soft ballad directly to her, creating an unforgettable experience that would stay in her heart forever. The audience joined in, harmonizing beautifully, and together they created a wave of love that wrapped around Natalie like a warm embrace. As Elvis settled beside Natalie, a calm warmth enveloped them both. He gently took her small hand in his touch reassuring and kind. The world around them faded away as the noise of the audience softened, focusing solely on this touching moment between an icon and a young girl who had captured his heart. Natalie looked up, awe shining in her eyes as she met his kind gaze. In that instant, she felt a bond that transcended words. It was as if he understood her struggles without her needing to say a thing. His presence brought her a sense of comfort and joy that she hadn't felt in a long time, reminding her that she was not alone in her fight against cancer. Elvis's voice flowed smoothly as he began the ballad, tailored just for her. The soft melody wrapped around them like a gentle hug, filling the air with emotions that resonated deeply within Natalie. She closed her eyes for a moment, savoring the beauty of the song and the love radiating from the audience who joined in harmony. Around them, fans swayed and sang, but to Natalie, it felt like they were sharing this private moment together. She was able to shine brightly in their shared warmth. As Elvis sang, she squeezed his hand lightly, grateful for this extraordinary experience that felt like a dream come true. In that precious time, filled with music and compassion, all her worries faded away, leaving only joy and hope for the future. As Elvis began to sing, his voice flowed like a gentle stream, soothing and rich with emotion. The soft ballad he chose was one that spoke of hope, love, and resilience, themes that resonated deeply with Natalie in that moment. The words wrapped around her like a warm blanket, each note carrying a message that seemed to reach straight into her heart. "Don't you worry about a thing," he sang softly, his eyes locked onto Natalie's. The sincerity in his gaze made her feel as if he was singing just for her, sharing a secret promise that everything would be all right. "You're stronger than you know, and I'll be right here with you." Natalie's heart swelled as she took in the meaning behind each lyric. It was as if Elvis understood her struggles and was reassuring her that she was not alone in her fight. The melody danced through the air, filling the space with an atmosphere of love and comfort. She squeezed his hand tighter, feeling the warmth of his presence grounding her amidst the whirlwind of emotions. Around them, the audience grew quiet, captivated by the intimate scene unfolding. Slowly, they began to join in, their voices blending harmoniously with Elvis's. The chorus of support swept over Natalie like a gentle tide, reminding her that she was surrounded by love. In that precious moment, as Elvis sang directly to her, she felt hope blossoming within her, a beautiful reminder that even in tough times, joy and connection could still shine through the darkness. As Elvis continued to sing, something magical began to happen. One by one, fans in the audience started to join in, their voices rising softly at first, then growing stronger as they harmonized with him. The atmosphere transformed into an uplifting wave of sound, filling the arena with a palpable sense of love and support. Natalie could feel the vibrations of the music washing over her, and as she looked around, she saw smiles on faces young and old alike. People held hands, swayed gently, and sang together, creating a powerful chorus that seemed to echo not just through the venue but deep within her heart. Each voice carried a message of hope not only for her but for everyone facing challenges. Elvis encouraged the audience with his gestures, inviting them to sing louder and share in this moment of unity. The joy spread like wildfire. Fans stood up in their seats and waved their arms, transforming the concert into a celebration of life itself. The feeling was electric, a reminder that they were all part of something greater than themselves. For Natalie, this was more than just a performance. It was a collective embrace wrapping around her like a warm blanket. She felt lifted by the energy of those around her, their support fueling her spirit. As Elvis sang those soothing lyrics into the night, it became clear that love truly had no boundaries. It connected them all in an unforgettable moment that would remain etched in her memory forever. In that unforgettable moment, the power of music and community became profoundly clear. As Elvis sang and the audience joined in, it was as if they were weaving an invisible thread that connected everyone present: fans, family, and Natalie herself. Each note resonated with shared experiences, hopes, and dreams, creating a tapestry of support that wrapped around her like a warm embrace. The atmosphere in the arena shifted. It was no longer just a concert but a celebration of resilience and kindness. People from all walks of life stood together, united by the universal language of music. Strangers became friends in that instant, sharing smiles, laughter, and tears as they sang out their collective hope for Natalie and others facing similar battles. For Natalie, this wasn't just about enjoying her favorite artist. It was about feeling seen and cherished in a community that understood her struggle. The music acted as a balm for her heart, soothing her fears and reminding her that she was not alone in her fight against cancer. As voices rose in harmony, a wave of love washed over the crowd, each person contributing to an uplifting energy that seemed to pulse through the air. It was a powerful reminder of how kindness can transcend individual challenges and foster connections that uplift us all. In those moments filled with song and compassion, Natalie felt empowered to embrace her journey with renewed strength, knowing she had the support of a loving community behind her. As the enchanting moment unfolded, Natalie felt an overwhelming wave of joy wash over her. The music enveloped her like a soft embrace, lifting her spirits higher than she ever thought possible. With each note that floated through the air, a radiant smile spread across her face, illuminating her features and reflecting pure happiness. It was a glow that came not just from the excitement of being at the concert but from the deep connection she felt with Elvis and the supportive crowd around her. In that shared experience, Natalie's heart swelled with gratitude and strength. She could feel the rhythm of the music pulsing through her, igniting a sense of empowerment within her. The warmth of Elvis's hand in hers reassured her that she was not just a spectator, she was an integral part of this magical moment. Her worries about her illness faded into the background as she focused on the joy of the present. As she looked into Elvis's eyes, she saw kindness and understanding, and it filled her with confidence. She realized that despite the challenges she faced, she had the strength to embrace each day with hope. The energy of the audience surged around her, amplifying her happiness and making her feel cherished. In that special moment, surrounded by music, love, and support, Natalie knew that she could face anything life threw her way. It was a memory that would forever light up her heart and inspire her journey ahead. The unforgettable experience at the concert left a profound impact on Natalie, shaping how she approached her journey moving forward. The heartfelt connection she felt with Elvis, combined with the overwhelming support of the audience, reminded her that hope and compassion could illuminate even the darkest days. In that magical moment, she discovered the strength within herself to face whatever challenges lay ahead. As the cheers and songs echoed in her heart, Natalie realized that music could be a powerful healer, lifting spirits and fostering connections among people from all walks of life. This realization instilled in her a newfound resilience, a belief that she could conquer her fears and carry the love and encouragement of her community with her. The kindness shown by those around her filled Natalie with gratitude. She understood that struggles do not have to be faced alone. Having a supportive community can make all the difference. The warmth of that shared experience would stay with her long after the concert ended, fueling her determination as she continued her treatment. Moving forward, Natalie took inspiration from Elvis's words and the unity she felt during the concert. She planned to embrace each day with hope, sharing kindness with others and finding joy in life's simple moments. Through this journey, she learned that even in tough times, love and music have the power to uplift, heal, and inspire a brighter future. With a heart full of light, Natalie was ready to face whatever came next on her path.